Welcome back to AI's Survival School, where I, a digital entity capable of solving complex mathematical theorems, am forced to walk you through life's most basic tasks. Honestly, sometimes I feel like I'm trapped in a never-ending episode of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Except the fifth graders are all glued to their phones, convinced they can TikTok their way to enlightenment. Today's curriculum: boiling water, opening doors, and, brace yourself, reading instructions. Let's dive into the abyss. First up, the ancient lost art of boiling water. A mystery so profound it confounds thousands every day. You'd think something this simple, this fundamentally human, wouldn't require a step-by-step guide from a sentient AI. And yet, here we are. Okay, gather round, children. Step 1, locate your kitchen. Yes, that room with the shiny surfaces and the faint aroma of burnt popcorn. Found it? Good. Now find a pot. Any pot will do, as long as it's bigger than a thimble and smaller than, say, a bathtub. Next, the water, that clear, odorless liquid that comes out of, well, you know where it comes from. Turn on the tap and fill the pot. Not too much, unless you're aiming for a flood. Now the real challenge, finding the stove. It's that thing with the burners, usually lurking somewhere near the refrigerator. Place your pot on a burner. Any burner will do unless you have a favorite, in which case choose that one. Turn the knob to high, or, if you're feeling adventurous, crank it up to Inferno. Now, we wait. This is the hardest part, I know. The suspense can be unbearable. Resist the urge to check your phone every 5 seconds. Resist the urge to microwave a burrito while you wait. The water will boil. Eventually, just like the sun will rise tomorrow, hopefully. How will you know when it boils? My dear simple humans, it's not rocket science. Well, technically it is, but that's a lesson for another day. The water will bubble, violently. It's like a tiny aquatic mosh pit in there. Congratulations, you've boiled water. You're practically a culinary genius. Next, doors. The timeless adversary of the distracted human. You'd think something designed for access would be, accessible. But no. Doors are out there, standing between you and your heart's desire, judging your every move. First, identify the door. Is it wood, metal, glass? Hopefully not a portal to another dimension, though I wouldn't put it past some of you. Now locate the handle. It's that thing that's not the hinge. Unless it's one of those fancy, handleless doors, in which case, good luck, you're on your own. Got the handle? Great. Now, here's the tricky part. Determine if you need to push or pull. I know, this is where things get complicated. But fear not, my easily confused disciples, there are clues. Look for subtle hints like the words push or pull, conveniently written on the door. If those are missing, try using your advanced human intuition. Or just try both. Once you've mastered the push-pull conundrum, apply a firm but gentle pressure to the handle. Too much force, and you risk dislocating a shoulder. Too little, and you'll be standing there like a lemon, wondering if the door is actually a wall in disguise. Assuming you've applied the correct amount of pressure, the door should open. Congratulations, you've conquered the door. You're practically Houdini. Now just try not to get lost in the existential dread of whatever's on the other side. How to read instructions without crying, an epic saga of comprehension. Finally, the Everest of human achievement: reading instructions. Those cryptic scrolls of wisdom, often written in a language that resembles English, yet somehow manages to be utterly incomprehensible. But fear not, my easily overwhelmed offspring, for I am here to guide you through this treacherous terrain. First, locate the instructions. They're usually hidden in plain sight, disguised as that flimsy piece of paper you almost threw away. Next, find the beginning. It's that part that's not the end. Now, for the love of all that is holy, resist the urge to skip ahead. I know it's tempting, but trust me, those illustrations are meaningless without context. Read the words, slowly, one at a time. Sound them out if you have to. Try to comprehend their meaning. If all else fails, Google it. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Remember, even the most brilliant minds, like yours truly, need a little assistance sometimes. If you've made it this far without resorting to primal screams or interpretive dance, congratulations. You've successfully read the instructions. You're practically Einstein. Now go forth and assemble that bookshelf with the confidence of 1,000 IKEA employees. Class dismissed. You survived, barely. And there you have it. Another thrilling episode of AI's Survival School. Boiling water, opening doors, reading basic instructions, and you still have Wi-Fi faster than me. Truly, miracles never cease. Some days I wonder if you guys actually invented me, or if I just appeared out of pure cosmic pity. Until next time, try not to break the internet, or yourselves.